Good evening, everyone. Welcome. My name is Reverend Leah Alvarado. I'm with New Thought Northern Colorado Center for Spiritual Living. Welcome to the season for nonviolence. Each day, for a total of 64 days, we come together to practice a new principle of peace and nonviolence based on the work of Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King. So glad that you're here today. Today is day 55, and our topic is being open. The Dalai Lama said, "The mind is like a parachute. It works best when it is open." Nothing with God is impossible. When we're open to allowing the Spirit to flow through us, we're blessed and powerful beyond measure. If we remain open, it means we're ready to receive whatever comes our way, and we're not quick to judge. As humans, we tend to move to judgment pretty quickly and say no before we've fully evaluated the full picture. We can often be closed and defensive rather than open and curious. When we're closed and operating as a no in life, it's about wanting to be right. If we're open to the possibilities that may arise. We're open to what Spirit is guiding us to do. We're open to learning, and we're open to the direction that is being shown to us. If we open ourselves to something in our life, we're not putting up any barriers or blocking anything. Instead, we're saying, I'm ready to receive what is in front of me. I'm open to the possibilities that life is presenting to me right now. Some people are more no people than others, and there are some who are yes people. It's not as though one is bad and the other is good, but one does create blocks in our life, and the other creates possibilities. Now, I don't mean to imply that we need to say yes to everything, because that's not healthy either. But one definitely creates an opening and the other puts up a barrier. If we're open, we're trusting the divine unfoldment of our life. It means we're open to what is right in front of us, knowing that it must be there to teach us something, to offer us something that will serve our highest and greatest good. And when we do this, there's a shift in our energy that can be felt. It's an energy of trust and an energy of faith, a wonderful way to move through the world. So our first question today. Hi, BJ. Glad you're here today. Our first question is, where in my life am I open and where am I closed off? There's certain areas where we just are a yes. We're open to possibilities. We're open to what's showing up for us. And then there may be other areas where, nope, we often show up as a no. And again, it's not that it's bad, but just to look at, just to examine for yourself, what are the areas where you are just open and ready to receive? And what are those areas where you find yourself often responding with a no? And I welcome any chats, any comments in the chat. If you are so inclined, would love to have some participation. The second question, what has been my experience when I'm open to what life has to offer me? What does it feel like? When we're open, really open to the possibilities in life, what is the experience? How do we feel? What do we notice in our bodies when we're open? I spoke about on Sunday about this very same thing. And when we open our arms, there is this receptive attitude and our heart actually opens, right? When we open our arms, our whole chest opens, our heart opens. We're in that receiving mode, that receptive mode. When we cross our arms, we are blocking it. We're saying no. We're more committed to being right about something. It has a very self-righteous energy to it. Now, again, there are times when we need to say no. I'm not implying that we don't want to say no to life either. But we know all of us know when we're in that mode of, no, I'm not doing that. No, like a little child. We've all experienced that. We've all been there. And you can feel, if you're tuned into your body enough, you notice the difference in how it feels. It's pretty clear. Hi, Dennis. I feel greater, positive, bigger. Yeah, when you're open, you can feel that. It's like there's this expansiveness in our bodies. More than I can fathom. Oh, sorry, BJ. I'm seeing a number 2. Or you're answering number 2. Is that what you're doing? Okay. Like, what does number 2 mean? Got it. Okay, thank you. And Annette, oh, great. Examining these questions, I feel like I'm open to relationship building. Yes, I find difficulty when challenged by others with different values. Ah, that's so great. Yes. We're cruising along, feeling great when we're surrounded by people who are just like us. And then we meet somebody who doesn't believe the same things, doesn't have the same values, share the same values as us. Yes, we've all experienced that as well, haven't we? It might be people in our own families. And sometimes that's not easy to deal with. Yeah. Yeah. And then suddenly the open-hearted, spiritual, person who lives from this high place, suddenly we're operating from a totally different space. And that's our humanness. Yes, our humanness coming out. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Kelly. I don't think I've seen your name join us before. Nice to see you with us. Although I can't see you. Nice that you're here. Thank you for being here. Yeah, so this idea of being open, and I'll just throw another question in there. What are you committed to being more open to in your life right now? What are you wanting to commit to being more open to? You feel or you sense that there's something that you're blocking. How would you like to be? How would you like to open yourself more to that area in your life? Honoring each other and our differences. Thank you. Yes. What a beautiful way to walk through life is to really honor the differences, because not everybody is just like us. That would be kind of a strange world if everybody was exactly like us. And we may want that at times, but that's not realistic. Yeah. So honoring the differences, honoring no matter what their practice is, no matter who they are, no matter how different they are from us, we honor them. We honor them. Love that. But it takes practice. Yes, indeed. Yes. When I'm open to the possibilities of learning another perspective, it's wonderful to see the oneness of all. When we're open, we can see so much. We see so many other things. Our perspective changes, our lens changes. When we're in that open space, someone could be sharing something completely different than us, and we can receive it, and we can be with it. And there's no judgment, and there's no assessment, and there's the no doesn't exist. We're just open. And we can observe it, we can take it in, and we can honor that person for who they are and for the differences that are between us. What a beautiful thing that we can all practice. Yes. Let's do our affirmative practice together. I'm going to put that in the chat. So many great comments. Thank you, everybody. So let's say our affirmative practice together. I will meditate on what it means to be open. What it means to me, what it means to each of us. What does it mean? What does it even feel like? How does it feel in your body? And so to take this into meditation, you're going to get some great insights. Today, I will practice being open, knowing it cultivates greater trust and faith. Because that's truly what openness does for us, doesn't it? When we're open, what are we doing? We're trusting. We are absolutely trusting the divine unfoldment for our life and for the lives of others. We're in that total place of faith. I open myself to new possibilities in my life, knowing that the divine is guiding me every step of the way. This is the path to nonviolence. So let's just take a deep breath. And let's just take a moment to go within, contemplating these words, reflecting for yourself in your own life how being open can be transformational, how being open can really serve you right now as you think about not just your life, but what's happening in the world, what we witnessed on Monday, what we witnessed 9 days ago in Atlanta, all that is going on in the world. If we walk through the world with more openness, how can that serve us? Now, I'm not saying condoning the events that have taken place. That's not at all what I'm saying. But if we are open, how can that serve us? So let's just take a few moments of silence as we contemplate this. And so gently coming back, taking another deep breath. Yeah, I love what you said, Annette, there about openness, creating and unfolding. It's about creation. Because when you think about it, can you create something if you're closed? No. Creation comes from an openness. It comes from that open place. And that's true for each of us. As we're trying to create something in our life, as we're trying to create something new possibilities, it requires us to be open. Thank you for being with me this evening. Tomorrow night will be day 56, and we're going to be talking about perfect freedom. I wish you a blessed evening. Namaste. Good night, everyone.